Hey there gamers, thanks for joining us on another Kings of War Battle Report. Today, as you can see by the book that Swamp is holding, we're going to do the first mission in the Edge of the Abyss campaign. It's the new summer campaign from Mantic Games, which involves obviously the Abyss and the Brotherhood and the Nature and so on. But we won't be using any of those factions today. We're just going to be playing with a couple of our normal factions, which we'll go through in a minute. But we're going to be doing Scenario 1, so you want to flip this Scenario 1 quickly? Which is on the precipice. So we'll go over the scenario in a minute. We'll go over the forces, and I'll show you the table. The table's very sparse, as I want to represent a desolated area that the Abyss have come out. And this is my friend Swampy. He's going to be playing me for most of the campaign.
Probably every game.
Yeah. So let's get looking.
I think your chariots are a bit dubious.
So this is the board. If you've read the fluff of the book, you'll notice that the Brotherhood Castle, which was watching the Abyss for any future incurrences, there's the remnants of that castle, destroyed and rubble strewn everywhere. And then we got a couple of lava strewn cabins on the side here. This rock spires thing we've got over here, we're representing this as kind of a forest. It's like a rock spire forest. We've got another rock over here. So very sparse, very bare, and that's what I wanted to represent on this first match. Is like it's there's not a lot of growth here, there's not a lot of life or anything. So it's just a bare board with lots of dense rocks and things like that. So I'm going to be using my Kingdoms of Men as usual, but I've mixed up my army a bit just to try some different stuff. And I'll be using, in Swampy, will be using Undead. So we've got good and evil. So my army is going to be led by a general. He's on foot over there. And I've also got a captain on horseback over here, which will be corresponding with the fast-moving element of my army, which is 2 regiments of knights. One's got the +1 to hit, one's got elite. And then I'm also using my demigryph knights, which obviously represent chariots in Kings of War. And then I've got 2 troop choices of arquebusiers. And then I've got 1 and 2 regiments of heavy pike block, and then 1 foot guard, also a regiment. So not the usual units I use. I just thought I'd try some out. I really want to use my demigryphs, and they don't know you have demigryphs in Kings of War, so they're just going to be representing chariots. And I really like the Perry miniatures with the massive pikes, so I thought I'd try out some heavy pike blocks. Maybe I'll make some pike block units up in the future. And then of course my unpainted unit of foot guard, which I paint 1 model a year for. So that's my 1500 points of Kingdoms of Men. Let's have a look what Swampy brought for Undead. Winged. Alright, so this is Swampy's 1500 points. What you got?
2 Wraith units.
Yeah, 2 regiments.
2 regiments of Wraith, sorry. 1 horde of zombies.
Nice.
2 necromancers. And a revenant king. 1 unit of revenants, I think they're called. Yeah, 1 regiment of revenants, a small troop of skeletons, a horde of skeleton spearmen, and some werewolves.
Werewolves, right. So that's 1500 points of the Undead scurrying out from the Abyss. Mostly Mantic models, man. That's pretty cool. In fact, it's predominantly...
That's not...
And the Grave Guard at the back there.
That's not...
And almost all painted as well. Well done, Swampy.
It is painted. It's all painted.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
It is painted. What are you on about? Where's the unpainted figure?
Alright, so the scenario is very simple. It's the scenario 1 from the Kings of War book, which is kill. So we're just going to basically murder each other, and then the person within 150 points is the winner. In this scenario, because of the hot lava, units with from Salamanders and Abyss can get the brutal rule, but neither of us are using those armies, so that doesn't apply to us. That's pretty much it. We're just gonna go through the turns, smash each other up, and see what happens in the next campaign game. Alright, just before we get into the game, just show you deployment. This is the Undead deployment. They got their werewolves on the right here behind the Rockspire Forest. And then the hordes of zombies and skeletons to the front, with some Wraith Guard? No, what are they called? The Grave Guard unit?
Revenants.
Revenants just behind them, and then the faster flying movement units at the back. So that's pretty solid deployment. I've gone for my standard fill the board up with units. So on my right flank here, I've got my knights and my chariots and my general on foot. And then I got my infantry center with the... I had general on the horse on the right flank, general on the foot in the center here, providing inspiring. My arquebusiers just behind the ruins. So we're playing the ruins as impassable, but only like height 1, so you can see over it. And then my other knights on the far flank on the left here. So that's what the deployment looks like. Evil army goes first, as per rules of the game. So let's go, Swampy. Off you go. Movement. I might as well film because turn 1 for Undead is really quickly. Just Alright, this is after Undead movement turn 1. So everything is just shambled up forwards into one huge block. Where's your wizards? One's down here, the other one's there, and then one over there. And then the werewolves have moved into the Rockspire Forest. So that's where their position is currently there. As I said, we're treating this as a general forest, so they can move through it, you can't see through it, and if you charge through it, it's hindered. So, now it's on to shooting and magic. What are you going to do, Swamp?
I'm going to surge this unit with my wizard.
Alright, what's he got? Surge what?
Supposed to be a gap there. Surge 8.
Alright, so every 4 plus
3.
3, so they go 3 inches forward. Trampling over the lava. What's next?
Same again. But he's got surge 6.
Surge 6, okay. I bet you he's going to do better than the surge 8.
3.
3 as well. If you want to, you can use this. It's got to...
And then the last necromancer will surge 8 this unit.
Surge 8.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So almost as fast as the zombies.
Zombies are my fastest moving unit.
You don't have any other shooting, do you?
No.
So that's basically the end of your turn.
One
so,
of my armies. There's no shooting in it.
So no more shooting and there's no combat. So that's the end of Undead turn 1. And they basically just surged across the board towards the kingdoms of men who are wondering what the hell is going on. Alright, let's go on to Kingdoms of Men turn 1. Alright, so this is Kingdoms of Men movement after the movement phase. I've moved my knights up, sort of covering the flank of the charioteers, and also staring down the werewolves, who are ridiculously fast. So someone's getting charged by them this turn. The charioteers have moved to the flank over here. I was quite surprised to find out they got bows. Do these guys look like they have bows? My general on horse has just moved to the flank here. The pike blocks have moved slightly forward ahead of the foot guard to soak up the charges. And the general on foot is just to the flank of them. Arquebusiers obviously stood still because if they move they can't shoot. And then my major black knights have moved around this flank like that. So hopefully to get some into the back of them. So let's go on to shooting. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the moving phase done. Shooting phase. I'm going to have this arquebusier unit fire at the zombies. They need 5 plus to hit. That's 2. That's not great. What's the defense of a zombie?
3.
3. So basically 2 plus.
Yeah.
Still only got 1. So we'll put a marker there in a second. Second one's going to do the same. That's a little bit better. 3. And then 3 more wounds. So that's 4 wounds on the zombies.
Boo.
And then these 3 bows are going to shoot at the werewolves. Yeah, fuck it.
I just need to check an item.
Alright.
They've got fog.
So, this is the first time I've used charioteers, and I just realised, I just went with, they got 1 shot each. That's not how it works in this game. They got 8 attacks, so they got 5 more shots. So I'm hitting on 6s. There we go. So I got 4 hits.
Unreal.
And then the werewolves are defense 5. No piercing. So 2 wounds. Alright. So just remembering some of the rules for Kings of War because we haven't played in a while. I actually have to do nerve tests, don't I?
Yep.
So, what's the nerve of an undead?
You're not going to waver though.
No. But, alright, they can't waver anyway.
They can't waver.
Yeah. And these guys, do you know?
I can't remember.
Alright, well, let's see. It's going to be double 6 anyway. No. So, that's the end of my shooting. I'll go no combat. So, that's the end of round 1. Alright, so this is Undead after Undead turn 2 movements. My god. So, they've just surged forward or shuffled forward even more. Everything here has moved forward. And those guys are reformed like that. Only charge was the werewolves into the front of the charioteers. That's a hindered charge because they charged out of the forest over there. So what you doing, Swampy?
I'm trying to surge those zombies again.
Alright, which one's doing it first? The 8 guy. So surge 8. How many did you get?
1, 2, 3,
5. That's how close they are. They're coming in.
He will give it a go.
Right, is this the surge 6?
Yeah. It's a good roll.
You got 4. That might be enough.
He's done it. He has.
Yes, so in they go.
Probably a big mistake, but never know. Might pay off. Surge 8 on them.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So forward they come. Alright. Any other shooting or magic?
No.
Alright, so on to combat. So the zombies are going first. They're striking against the pole arms. What's your melee attack?
30.
30 attacks.
30 attacks and
Hitting on?
5s.
5s. Is that because of the ensnare?
No, that's because they're zombies.
Oh, so they're 6s then.
Yeah.
Alright, go for it. You got 15 dice, he's rolling that twice on 6s.
None.
So there's none. Next is 15. That'd be 1.
Wow.
Good job, guys, good job. 4 plus?
No.
Nope. I think you just bounce off spot.
Don't wave you.
Well, you don't even do that, you didn't cause any casualties.
Oh, yeah.
That was pathetic.
Wow.
Maybe you should take a legion next time.
I don't even get my the wounds back.
No, oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. And now we go over to the werewolves.
What did they have?
So this is the chariot. Hit werewolves hitting on the chariot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're hitting on 4 plus
Yep.
because they're hindered.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
9.
It's not bad.
Alright, yeah. That was 50% hits.
Crushing strength 1.
So 3's to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4. Lots. 2 fail. 7.
7. Alright, the charioteers are nerve 11, 13. So 7 plus 4 is 11. So that's wavered.
That's not good enough.
Ah, so they'll get one of my special chicken tokens. But they're still there. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm not. I think you can see me anyway. No. Good.
Alright, so my turn. That's it. Not bad. Not bad, Zombie. Did no wounds here.
No wounds there and messed it up there. That's why I want small dice.
And that's what the battlefield looks like at the moment. Undead are just swarming forward. I haven't even used the wraiths yet. I'm still worried about them. And they're going to cause me untold problems. But let's deal with the front lines first. So, movement for Kingdoms and Men turn 2. Countercharge here with the pikemen. General went in. Foot guard went in. All on to them. Arquebusiers have held the ground because they're going to try and whittle down those wraiths over there. Those Black Knights over there just moved in between the ruins and that cabin over there, so that they don't get flanked by anything suspicious, but are staring down those graveguard over there. Unfortunately, Swampy could just charge him on his turn, and just with all the surges and stuff. So, well, yeah, c'est la vie. Over here, I've just moved the pike block straight up. I could have charged them, but I didn't want to. I left them there so that they can't flank anything else. And then over here, I've flanked them with the knights and the captain on foot, on horse. And obviously my charioteers have just stood there with their chicken token. So that's the movement. Now we go on to shooting. Right, so the knights into the werewolves. The knights are 3+ to hit. This is the +1 to hit unit, so 2+ to hit.
1 miss, 2 miss.
Missed. And they got crushing strength 2. What's the wolves' defense?
5.
So 3+. So that missed, that missed, that missed. That's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 wounds. And then while we're at it, you might as well do him quickly. He's got 1 hit, 4+ to wound. No, he's missed. Of course he missed. He sucks. So that's 13. That's the werewolves.
I think double 1 here.
15, 17. So 13 plus 9.
Yeah, take it on.
You got any inspiring nearby?
No.
Werewolves are dead. Let's move them back, and then these guys will reform like that, and then over here, my general on foot has got 4 attacks. Lead from the front, as they say, 3+. Yeah, all hit. He's got crushing strength 1. Zombie's defenses
3.
3, so 2s. That's 4 wounds. Let's keep that tally there for a minute. As we go on to the pike block, they've got 15 attacks. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Hitting on a 4+. That wasn't pretty clever. That's not a hit. Zombies getting smashed. And 3+ to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That puts that up to 11. Plus those 4 is 15. And then I've got the foot guard as well. Foot guard have 12 attacks. 4, 8, 12, 3+. And they got crushing strength 1, so give me 2s. Smashing down the walls as well. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 plus 11, 32.
Yeah, they're probably gone.
So quick look. They're a horde. Yeah, 22.
They've got crystal pendant.
What's that do?
It's the one where they explode.
Ah, what? That's really bad. So what does that do again?
I can't remember, it's in the rules. I
Well,
think
it's
every
force.
unit takes hits, but
So, Kingdoms of Men turn 2. Not a bad turn. Kind of mixed feelings there. Freaking arquebusiers both got sterling hits, but couldn't freaking roll a 4+ to wound. So, what I fear most is not even taking any damage. But as you saw here, the zombies took it absolute slacking. And then the crystal pendant blew up, causing 3 wounds on my heavy pike, 5 on my foot guard, and 9 on my general. 9! Oh my god, he's on the cusp of death. But luckily enough, he's not the most important figure of this army. And then of course, the werewolves died as well, freeing up, hopefully, my charioteers to do some damage next turn. So not a bad turn. Now onto Swampy's turn 3. How you feel about that, man? That first wave didn't go so good.
no, it didn't. Wave 2 coming though.
Alright, let's see what he's got. So a quick scan of the battlefield. Alright, go for it, man. Your turn 3. So this is after Undead movement. So lots of stuff to talk about. Obviously those guys just charged in there. No, in hindsight now, I probably should have moved them back, forcing you to use some of your surge to get them into combat. So that's an error on my part. Those guys have literally just wheeled to face that way, I think. Down here, the race that was on the far right flank over there flew across and charged this foot guard in the front. They charged the pike block in the front. And then this Wraith Guard unit with his posse of zombie necromancers all moved to the flank over here, which I suspect is to surge them in there.
It's probably in charge range from there, to be honest, now I think about it.
Well, you got to use the surge for something. So, onto the shooting phase we go.
Donkey.
So, which one's going to go first, Sophie?
Surge 8, the back one.
Alright, surge 8. That would be 3. That's be interesting, like, because you can't come within an inch of a unit, so you just have to stop there.
Unless I'm charging for. Well, finish my moves in an inch.
Yeah, we'll just add them all together.
To him.
This is the surge 6.
Yeah.
Might as well do the surge 8 next.
1, 2, 3, 4, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. In the flank they go. Friggin' race. I hate race. And that's the unit as well that these guys missed 8 wounding shots on. This is your fault, Arquebusiers. If it wasn't for you, well, maybe nothing would have happened, but still. Alright, so that's the end of shooting. Combat. Let's work out the dice and back in a sec. Alright, on to the combat phase. We're doing this one right here. So who's going first?
Do the Wraiths in the
Alright.
side first.
So they got 10 normally, double to 20 because they're in the flank.
Freeze and freeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Did you say they got the +1 to hit?
Yeah, it says freeze. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So 12 hits. 3's to wound.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. So that's 9 wounds. Mark that with a D10 as I imagine I'm going to have a few more coming my way.
Phalanx doesn't do anything for me, does it?
It's you don't get the crushing strength to the front.
Cool. So they are Horde with 30 attacks. So well, minus 1 a hit.
Yep. So what are they on? 5s?
6s.
6s. Well, there's 1.
There's 1.
There's
2, 3.
It's doing well, man. 3. 4's to wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
1.
another 1. So I'm on 10.
What happened?
Oh, 14, 16.
Right, with a reroll.
It sounded like you.
Oh, that's not even wavered.
I invited you.
Nice. I'm pretty happy with that. I gotta admit, Swampy.
It's game over.
Yes. Yes.
They're ridiculous.
Well, that didn't go very well. The pikemen are still there, and everything else is in position. So we move on to over here. I suspect you might get rid of the foot guard. They already got 5 friggin' wounds already.
Force to hit.
I think defense 4.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay.
6 on top of whatever that
6
is.
plus 8 is 14.
No, they're not getting rid of them.
What's the nerve?
14, 16.
Oh, so they wavered. I do have inspiring there, but unfortunately you can't make them reroll wavered. So you bounce off. And that.
That.
Oh yes. Alright, so Revenants on the cav.
4s.
4's to hit. And then 5's to wound unless you got
Crushing strength 1.
So 4's to wound. So
2.
2 wounds. They are 14, 16. Oh my god, it's close. 12. They bounce back an inch. Wow. Swampy. Wow. That did not go very well, my friend.
Nope.
So failed attack on the flank there, so my knights can countercharge. They won't get their crushing strength, but c'est la vie. Over here, I don't really have anything to deal with these wraiths, mind you, because nothing can see. Don't think they can see. They're out of range. only the general cannon. Well, he's a ponce. And then I've got some flanking positions here. But turn 3 could be very telling in this battle. And we could be adding to the pub soon.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Alright, let's go to my turn 3 movement. Okay? Alright, so there's no shooting as of... Oh, I haven't finished the movement. Movement-wise, occupancy servers have moved up here just because they were pissing me off and I've got nothing to shoot at. So they've taken position here. These guys are reformed to face like that. These guys are still... what do you call this? Chickened. My general's charged in here to the flank of these guys, but he's individual, so that's not going to give that much bonuses. These guys have countercharged the rates because I reckoned the knights plus the captain on horse should take care of these skeletons. And when my charioteers have marched up to there, they can't shoot anything because they've marched, but I just got them up, and then of course countercharged with the knights. So we're going to start over here. So I've got 16 attacks, double to 32 because it's flank. +1 to hit, so I'm 2s to hit. I still roll a bucket load of 1s. So that's 12 hits with the first load. And can you see any other ones?
No.
So it's 27 hits. Wow. So the first 16 on 2s to wound. So that's 13 wounds. How many was it? 23 hits.
27.
27. So that leaves me with another 11 attacks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. To go with the... Holy crap, that's another...
Another 11.
Yeah, that's a
What was
27. No,
22.
20, yeah, 22. Well,
22?
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Might as well do the captain for what it's worth. He's got 2 hits and 2 more wounds. Alright, so anything but double 1. I can't believe I just said that. Woo! Inspiring?
Yeah, there's inspiring there.
Yes! Oh, come on! God damn it!
The curse of Froud strikes again. So what are they on now? 20...
Oh my god.
Was it 12 and 11? 23.
23. Actually, is that even enough to... How much are there in morale?
Don't think it's that great.
Skeleton warriors, 16.
No.
Oh, they're
Horde.
23.
23, yeah. So they're...
God damn it.
By all rights, they should be dead.
Yes.
So you bounce off an inch.
Yes, I do. God damn it, so annoyed. Alright, heavy pike block. It's got 15 attacks. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 into these wraiths. Hitting on a 4+. Not bad. I really should stop using that dice.
Yeah, it's really confusing because all the other ones are 1s.
And these all missed.
That 3 was a wound marker on that character.
Oh, right. And then what's your toughness? 6.
6s.
Got no crushing strength, so 6s.
2.
2.
Roll to route.
Let's see, where are they?
Why did you...
Where are they?
Wraiths. Next page.
Nerve of 12. So, 11. Oh, so close. And then this guy, yeah, he's got 4 attacks. It's 4 hits. Crushing strength 1, so 5s.
2.
So 2 wounds.
They're ethereal, yeah. Need a magic weapon.
And same again. 8 plus 2 is 10. So nothing there. And then the last combat down there.
16 knights.
8, 10, 13, 15. Why am I missing one?
You sure
Oh,
you didn't
that's
pick
over
up?
there. Right. They are hitting on...
Freezer knights.
Yeah, I think they are 3s. This is the one of the elite, so they get to reroll 1s. So there's 1.
2, 3.
Oh, there's the 2. And then, what's your defense?
4. One of the great weapons.
So, just 4s because I don't have my charging bonuses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow, that's still really good.
7. Suppose you can check what are they called? Revenants.
Revenants.
And their regiment.
Mm-hmm.
17. So 10 or more. No.
I'm surprised.
And that is the end of my combat phase. Alright, so Undead movement turn 4, and as predicted, the big skelly horde countercharge the knights. Typical white race shenanigans. They've flown over and then reformed that way. And then these guys have done similar sort of thing, and they're hoping to get surged into the rears. This guy has charged my general. I didn't see that come in. And that guy countercharged over there. So those are the moves. And those guys, for what it's worth, have reformed to face the charioteers. So, surging, where you want to start?
Start with surge 8 on here.
Needing a success. Come on, 8 ones. Nope.
2, 3, 4.
So, in they go into the rear. The poor pipe block unit with 10 wounds already. Into the rear they go.
That one over there.
Surge 6.
Surge 8.
Oh, yeah, this is the surge
He's in
6 guy.
combat, but 3, 4, 5.
So, in they go.
I was thinking of going over here with these, but I think I can wipe them. They're going to stick around another turn.
Well, I could see basically my entire center crumbling here. Alright, on to combat you go. Where you want to start?
Start with the wraiths.
30 attacks. Hitting on what, 3s?
Hitting 3s.
Is that the +1 to hit one?
Yeah. The proper looking unit.
Fair enough.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
That's 22 hits.
First 10. Is it freeze?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 3.
3.
Of course,
Okay.
I can let down.
Puts them on 13.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 23. So anything but a double 1, Swampy, you know it's karma, man. Karma, karma. Reroll, reroll.
Where's your inspiring?
He's right there on the horse behind us.
Damn it.
Oh,
That
dead.
one come up, I thought that was it.
Well, I'll move them out of the way in a sec. Otherwise, I'm just going to stick my giant arm in the way. Oh, you actually have to because you got to.
Choose to reform, or do I choose to move forward? I think I'm going to stay where I am, just as I am. to be
Okay.
honest. Actually, just in case that guy charges me in the back. I don't like that. Actually, I don't think he has any bonuses anyway, does he?
No,
He's on a horse.
he's still individual. So when they're on the monster, they do.
Start with these donkeys.
Okay.
Actually, no. Here, and I'll try and kill your inspiring first.
Oh, joy.
What's a Revenant King got, attack-wise?
Hopefully not a lot. I'm hoping 1 attack. Come on, 1 attack, 1
I
attack.
think it's 1. 5.
What?
Inspiring cost.
Ah. What's he hitting on?
4+.
Come on, fluff it. Oh, 1 hit. Oh, he's wounded. Alright.
So he's on 10.
Yes,
Does
he
he
is.
inspire himself?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, of course, he's very inspiring.
Yeah, but does it affect himself?
I don't know.
Yep. And just for... Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
He rolls D6 forward, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I can't remember if there's Warhammer or this.
Oh, God. The rear.
Alright, so Wraiths in the rear, another 30 attacks. Hitting on 4s this time?
4s this time. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ooh, there's a lot.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So 4s to wound. Oh no, wait, do you have crushing strength?
Yeah.
So 3s to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, that puts me on 14. Here comes that double one. Oh, they
You're
did.
gone.
And because you've killed the inspiring. I actually have very inspiring on all my leaders, but he's not that very inspiring. So, my foot guard bites the dust. And just like that, my center is exposed.
So they can be seen anyway. So if I pivot around the centre. And I need to check the rules for him.
Humans dying everywhere. Do that fight first.
Well.
So you've got the Grave Guard going back into the Knights.
This is a retarded fight. It's 12, isn't it?
12 hitting on 4+.
The creme de la creme of the Undead army.
That's right, man.
Pause.
No, it's not bad.
Done alright this time. 3.
Have they got any crushing strength?
6, 7, yeah.
So 4's to wound then. Is it 1? Crushing strength 1. So 4's to wound. Oh, 5. To go with the 2 I already have, it puts me on 7.
It's your
14, 16. 7 times 14 wavers me. God damn it. They do have headstrong, but I never pass that. Never.
don't say never.
Alright, is that it?
Skeletons.
Oh yeah, another freaking combat.
The big combat.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter for anything, of course. Might get lucky.
They got 30.
Yeah. It's just the charge thing, isn't it, with the spears?
Oh, what do you mean mine? Well, I only need to poke one of them in the eye to get rid of them.
So 5s. 1, 2, 3. 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. So 5 to wound. And that's 2. So you need double 6 to waver me. If you roll double 6.
Oh!
Seriously? Oh, god damn it, Swampy!
Last turn, it was looking bleak.
So I'm wavered. Another chicken token for both my knight units. Okay, they both got headstrong, but I've just said that I don't pass these. God damn it. I hate you, Swampy. Right, so that is...
Does he move up?
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to do some scanning shots. So the Undead are struck back, wavering that knight unit, destroying this pike block, destroying the foot guard, destroying the general, wavering that knight unit. It's all coming apart. Go! And this incursion of the Undead is not going my way. I was doing so well.
Yep.
Alright, well I've got to strike back. Obviously, these pike blocks are going to take these guys out. And I'm going to have to rely on my general to take, or that guy over there to take that horde out. Hopefully one of my knight units should waver their 4+.
Didn't know you could do that.
So, let's see what I can do on my turn. Alright, so this is Kingdoms of Men turn 5 movement, I think. I'll have to check the turn sequence. So, what did I do? These guys over here, the freaking Revenant King's in the way, so they charged him. Hopefully if they kill him, they can overrun. These guys have stayed here because I'm going to target those Grave Guard on the other side there. I'm going to need 6s to hit because of the cover, because these guys didn't pass their 4+ headstrong. The Charioteers charged headlong into that small unit over there. So they finally getting into the action. And then these guys did shrug off their headstrong, or use their headstrong. Now, this wasn't the crucial one. I really wanted the one on the left flank to do that. So this side, he's charged into the Grave Guard, or the Skeletons, hopefully to wipe them out. And then he is charged into the Wraith, hopefully to try and do something there. So that's the extent of my movement. Shooting, I've got this shooting over here. Hopefully I can take care of that. And then combats, pick off a few more units. So let's pass the camera over to Swampy.
Now I am.
Okay. So second unit into there. Same again. 6s. There's 1, 2. Oh, I need this. So it's 2s to wound because of piercing 2. That's 2 wounds. That puts them on 9.
See what happens.
Come on, roll high. 9 plus 8, 15.
16.
Are they 16?
9 and 8.
Oh, well, yeah. 9 and 8 is 17. What am I
No,
talking
9
about?
and 8 is 16.
Oh, yeah, it's 7. No.
No,
17.
17.
Yeah. Wow, mass fail right there. They are 17, so they are dead. Alright, so he's fluffed that. Last thing I got left is the pike block. I think they got 12 attacks. Let's just quickly check. So, 4s to hit.
It's unreal.
Pretty good hitting. Gonna kill that king, man. What's his defense?
5.
So 5's to wound. That's 3, 4, 5. Nerve 9.
I don't think he's that rubbish.
No. So
14, 16.
that is the end of my combat phase. A little bit more successful. Killed off those skeleton horde over there. Killed off that Great God unit over there. Skeleton trooper unit over there. So I've mopped up a little bit of the areas over there, but unfortunately 2 wraiths are still... Well, actually that's all you got left. The 2 wraiths and 3 characters. And it goes on to your... Possibly turn 5, possibly turn 6.
Turn 6 I went first.
Alright. So...
Turn 6? Alright, real quick.
Alright, so Undead, I think we're obviously, I'll put annotations down as we're going, but I think this is Undead turn 5, and what they've done is, the Rhythm King has moved into combat over here. These guys have flown over the top and then used their nimble to reform again. Same over here, these guys have moved here, reformed like that. And then their respective necromancers have moved in tow to try and charge them in. So that's where we're at. Where do you want to start? Over there?
They're in.
Yep, they're in. Just do this one quickly as well. Same again.
1.
1! So in they go. Friggin' rear charges.
That was lucky.
Alright, and then straight on to combat.
Yeah.
Might as well start over there. Get that over with. 30 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20.
Alright, so 20 attacks, 4s to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Jesus.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Wow. Oh, those knights are dead. Come on, double 1. Reroll. Oh, they're dead.
That one
There.
truly gone.
Blah. So, wraiths causing havoc. Alright, well, you want to go to the next unit?
The,
Yeah.
here, the 30 in the back there.
Hello.
4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I need to sort out my inventory though.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15.
15 attacks on 3s to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Alright, plus 3 I got is 15. So,
The
double
wraith,
1.
Other character.
What? Oh,
Character.
of course there's a wraith dude in front.
He's a -1 to hit, isn't he?
Yes.
2 hits.
1
1
wound.
wound.
Puts him 16. Not sure that was worth all that effort, man.
Bye bye.
Yeah. He didn't really contribute much to that. Oh dear.
Overturn the face. We'll go forward d6. An inch. And that's that.
That is indeed that. Alright, so my turn 5. struggling to see what I can do to these stupid wraiths. Well, let's see what I can do on my turn, as they've just cleared out another 2 of my big units. So I'm left with the charioteers, who've taken 7 wounds from the werewolves, don't forget, on turn 1. Those guys over there, who are no longer wavered. And then these 2, which you would think would be alright, this is quite useful, but they can't move and shoot. So, on to go. Alright, so this movement was pretty simple. These guys have reformed with their asses towards the broken ruins of the Brotherhood temple or fort, so they can't get rear charged. This guy over here is charged from down there into the king. I chose him because obviously he's taken 5 wounds already. And then my charioteers have charged across from here into this necromancer over here. With a bit of luck, maybe I can take out both of these guys. That'll only leave 1 necromancer left. But this might be a little too late. But we'll see how it goes. So, first of all, let's do the general mono a mono. I've got 3 attacks. 3's to hit. 1 hit. God damn it. Come on, I need 1 wound. Only fails to wound. So that was a wash.
But you haven't noticed Jason's not using the camera because I can't operate a phone.
Okay.
I was filming all that. Alright, so let's see if this can work a bit better. The archers, or rather the charioteers, 4's to hit. So I got 4 hits, 2's to wound, 4 wounds.
He's not very good.
4 plus 7 is 11.
He is 10, 12, so he's
Wavered.
wavered.
And I bounce off. Well, fortunately, that's that. Nothing I tried worked. Didn't cause any wounds on him, so he doesn't need to take one. And he's only taken, what was it? 4.
4, 5,
Yeah,
4.
4. There we go. So, on to the Undead's last turn. Turn 6. You better make it count, Swamp. So, movement-wise for the Undead, turn 6. And caught me by a little stupid maneuver. I moved those guys up, thinking to try and threaten the other race on my last turn. Unfortunately, I didn't think about the fact that they can move 20 when they charge, so they charged me the flank there. Oh, the shame. Reverend King charged these guys in the front, and the charioteers are not in charge yet, but these guys have moved to the back again. I thought...
These are on 7, aren't they?
No, they only got 2.
No, they took second.
So, we're going to go to magic, as usual. The wraiths are going to go into someone's rear. What is wrong with them? Right, so who's doing it first? This guy.
No, you can't.
You can't wavered.
It's
So
just
it's
this
just
one. Need 1. I've got 1, 2,
2.
2. That'll do.
Yep. And then straight on to combat. Where do you want to start?
The rear of these stupid chariots.
Alright.
I should have killed turn 1. Turn 2, sorry.
So 30 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s as well.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20.
3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oof, there's a lot.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So it puts me on 20. Double 1 with the reroll. No, they're dead.
I always roll better on the reroll.
Yeah, I'm not starting to wonder if I should use the rerolls.
But you have to.
Oh, of course. So
if I don't wave at you, then well, there's no point really. I'll just.
smash.
Well, he doesn't get a bonus for charging flanks or rears, so just in case you try anything clever.
Over here, 20 attacks.
Yes.
4s and 4s.
4s and 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So 9 attacks. 4s to wound. Ugh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Plus the 7 I got is 12. They're dead. Bam! Another Night Eater dead. This is going Pietong.
It's all been the Wraiths.
Yeah, well, they've killed everything.
Yeah.
They've literally dismantled my entire army.
because you didn't kill the necromancers.
Or them.
If you killed the necromancers, you would have been a bit different. Here, these 5 attacks from the main man himself, the army general. Who I didn't give anything, just took him for inspiring. 5 attacks. 4s.
2 hits. 2's to wound.
2s.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Wow, he's pathetic.
Mighty general.
But he's still probably right. Oh, he's okay. So you bounce off. But they can't shoot, obviously, because they've taken a wound. Which otherwise they could have just filled him with lead straight. Alright, so that's the Undead's turn, or game over.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Your 6th turn.
So, what can I do? I've literally got this guy who could still charge this dude. So I potentially could take out these 2 characters. That's my lot. Right, let's see if I can do it. Because that's all I got left. Let's do a little quick parting shot. 2 arquebusier units with their back up towards a destroyed castle ruin. And this general running around with no cavalry supports anymore, as they would all be wiped out by the wraiths, as well as everything else. Alright, let's go to my turn 6. So movement turn 6 was pretty quick. He charged this dude, they charged them, because when I checked, they weren't actually in range, otherwise I would have charged them in as well. Not range, yeah, couldn't see him, because he's too small. Right, so, I'm going to do them first. 8 attacks, hitting on 5s, come on. 1, 2, wounding on 5s, I think. That's it, 2 wounds. Arquebusiers for the win.
Really shit.
7 plus 9, 16. I think that might be him gone. He's got inspiring though, dude. 7 plus 7, 14.
He's wavered.
Ah! He's going to end the game with a chicken token. Alright, and then last but not least, this guy should have 5. Oh no, 4, I can't remember. He's got 3 hits.
Oh god. He's poo.
Oh, one wound.
1 wound. Yeah.
Puts him on 5 plus 8. It's 13.
Yeah, inspiring.
5 plus 5 is 10.
10.
Is he wavered as well?
Wavered.
Ah, insult to injury. They're freaking got both chicken tokens to end the game. Right, so that ends the game. The first game of the campaign. I think I've got 200 plus 170, 370 points left.
Yeah, more. I've got 185.
So it's 400 minus 30. It's 360.
140 there.
Oh, because of the extra.
No, different. They got 9 there, haven't
Yeah.
185, 140.
How much are the 3 characters? About 100 each?
Yeah, roughly, not
So
even.
it's 3, 4, 5, 6. You got about 600 points, and I said I had about 300 points. So you've won by 300 points, roughly, give or take. So that's victory, because you needed 150, only.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's victory to the Undead, which means they have broken through the first section of the Abyss campaign and have moved in towards the rest of the Brotherhood's cities and Mantica world. What did you think, man?
Yeah, I like the Undead, but maybe not go so far forward and maybe hold back a bit. Let you sort of
You probably just were. You probably
trap yourself.
You're probably just miserable that you got to take an army full of wraiths.
I reckon I could take more.
I thought the werewolves were quite scary. They were
were.
obviously just unlucky the first round, not breaking their chariot unit. And then, of course, you had a bit of luck as well with that horde unit sticking
Much
knife.
difference that made, to be honest. I suppose you would have charged the
Yeah.
wraiths. And
I could have maybe
right,
taken
yeah.
out one of those wraith units, which would have changed, I think, the end of this complexion, looking at
that
how
unit
much
would-
left.
That unit would have been gone. Because that was the unit on that left side.
Yeah.
And they would have, you would have hurt me.
And then there was a couple of funny moments. Obviously, those 2 spanners over there just banging away at each other.
I thought the knights were better.
So, yeah. That's pretty fun. First game of the campaign. There's 5 more games to go, and we'll try and hopefully make the terrain fit with how the campaigns go. I haven't really looked at the second campaign yet, just focused on this one. So, we'll get swampy over with. You're going to use Undead all the way through?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I'll
use-
do something different for next time. But
Alright. I think there's some interesting moments as well, is when the first waves all bounced off. And I was thinking, wow, this is going to go swimmingly. Oh, actually, you know that bomb that went off in the first,
Yeah.
with on the zombies. That was
crystal
interesting.
pendant.
Yeah. Because that obviously put a lot of wounds on that entire scene, including my general. The general taking 9
yeah.
wounds.
And he only took 1 in the combat that killed him.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That made the difference.
And losing, because I took the 2 of them, one to do inspiring for the ground troops, and the other one for the cavalry troops. And obviously losing him, yeah, meant I was a lot more fragile on the ground. Because I've played a few games of Kings of War now, and every time I find that, because I normally have the guy in the Griffin, he just flies off and leaves everything onto their own devices, and they normally just run away. So, well, thanks for playing, Swampy. And you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that first game of the campaign. I'll log that onto the Beast of War site. So say that the Undead have won versus the Kingdoms of Men in the first scenario. And we'll be back soon with the second one.